Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to school. One of your first videos here I'm going to show you is kind of an extension of what we just talked about in class with points, lines, rays, angles, and all that stuff, and segments, don't forget those. Section 1.1, first video lesson here, how do you find the union and intersection of sets? So really quickly in a short video, I'm going to describe to you how you find union and what we call intersection. So on your foldable flappy that we made in class, here's what I would do. Union, the very best way I could describe union to you guys is this. If you want to write this down, by far the best way to think about it, it's union is glue together. Union, glue. You glue. You glue. Union is glue together. Not to mention, watch this. When you look at this U right here, it's the same as that U right there. So union is glue together. There is a symbol also, guys, that goes with union, and it looks, believe it or not, I know this is going to floor you, but it is just a big old U. So there'll be something written here, there'll be something written here, and there'll be a big old U in between those two things, whether they be segments or lines or rays, and it's going to ask you to glue together these two particular sets or these two particular pictures or sets of points or whatever. So union is glue together. Okay? Over here to the right, intersection, the best way I could tell you what intersection is if you focus on the first two letters, intersection is those things that the picture or the sets have in common. So again, in common is intersection. In common's intersection. Glue together is union. Easy way to remember. Oh no, yeah. Like there is a symbol for union, which is a U. You guessed it. Focus on this letter right here, the old N. That's the symbol, if you will, kind of, for intersection. Is an upside down U, which kind of looks like an N. So there's your two symbols. Union, glue is a U. Intersection, in common, is an actual upside down U, or AKA an N. Now, I've also told people this. What you want to maybe think about with intersection is not only are they in common things, it's overlap. So let me describe union, glue together, and intersection, in common, to you in this way. If you take two Venn diagrams where this oval here represents any set, points, letters, movies, sports teams, it doesn't matter, and this one represents a different set. As a pictorial Venn diagram representation, the glue together would be this piece right here. When you take this set, we'll call it set A, and glue all of that stuff together. So everything that's in here, if I could highlight it all of that, whoa, all of that stuff right there, forgive the writing, all of that stuff that's in that set, whatever it is. And then, let me change colors, and then you come over here and look at this set, and if you glued this whole entire set together with all of this stuff, it's everything that you see in both of these particular ovals. So it's really, ultimately, guys, yuck, this is kind of cool. It's everything that you see there. It's gluing together union A, or set A, or whatever it is, to set B, or to picture B, or whatever it is. So that's the union. Pictorially now, if I go back and look at this, the intersection of these two sets would just be what they have in common. So it's just what they overlap. Now you look at these two ovals and you think, here real quick, what section would that be? Look at it right now. Here's the section. It would just be this stuff right here. All of this stuff that's in here, all of that, whatever it happens to be, letters, numbers, points, whatever, that's the intersection. It's the stuff that set over here on the left has in common with the set over here on the right. So that's the union versus intersection in terms of a pictorial representation. So let me roll with this now and show you an example more specifically with just numbers so you can see how it works. Okay, so on to the next example. So here we go. You can write this in your foldable flappy. So let's say we have a set A, which consists simply of just 0, 1, and 2. Nothing more to it. And we have set B that consists of 1, 2, and 4. Well, if I asked you for this, if I asked you for the union gluing together of these two sets, it would look like this, by the way. It would be set A, union together, so union together, with set B. That would be how it would look in a quiz test, any type of your homework, whatever. So what does that look like? Well, you would just take this set right there and glue it together with this set, and it would create a new set that would consist of all of those things in set A and B, that's just glued together. So throw it all into one pot, throw it all into one hat, into one bag, whatever. So what you'd have is definitely 0, 1, and 2. So that goes in here, 0, 1, and 2. But then over here, you'd have to throw in 1, 2, and 4. Well, we already have a 1, so disregard that one. We already have a 2, so disregard that one. Oh, 4. We need to throw that one in there, so that would also, wow, forgive my writing. Hopefully you can understand that. So you have, in the union of A and B, you have 0, 1, 2, and 4. You've just glued them all together. Okay? If I can go back, maybe this would work. Let me try this. I'll go back to this. So if you had the circle representation, and I had, again, 0, 1, 2 in there, that's set A, and set B, remember, is 1, 2, and 4, I would just take all of these things and glue them together, and that would be the whole entire set, 0, 1, 2, and 4. Now, if I went to this, and I said, well, forget this, man, let's take these two sets, A and B, and now, let's take these two sets and say A intersect, ooh, set B. So now I'm looking at set A and set B and looking for only those things that they have in common or where they'd actually overlap. Go back in the video and look what the pictorial representation was. Remember, it was the middle part, the stuff that overlapped. So if I look at this and I'm making now a new set, an intersection set of just those things that they have in common, well, I look at set A and I see 0, 1, and 2. And I can't write anything in here yet because I have to compare this set right here with set B and see what they actually have in common. Well, look, I have a 1 and a 1. Beautiful. So 1 has to be in my intersection set because it's something that overlaps. It's something that's in common. And then I look over here, so 1's taken care of. Beautiful, that's gone. And now I say, ooh, they have 2 in common. Beautiful. So then I'll take that away and put that in my intersection set. And 4, this doesn't have a 4. So my intersection set of A and B, these two numerical sets, is just simply 1 and 2. That's it. Nothing more to it. Well, let me go back and show you this. With the pictorial representation, remember, here's how it flies. This right here is the 0. This is the 1. This is the 2. This set over here with this oval will be 1, 2, and 4. Oh, well, looky there. If I'm looking for just intersection of these two sets, it's just this stuff right there. Just set 1 and 2. So that is union, gluing together. That is intersection, in common. Now, I'm going to give you a geometric example, and I want you to go underneath this video. You'll see in the Google form, fill it out with your name, first name, last name, your class name, and then you'll see at the bottom where there's a summary. You should be doing a quick little summary of this video if you haven't already, which I didn't remind you, but do it. And then there's a question that I'm going to give you right now. And at the end of this Google form at the bottom of the video, you're going to see an A, B, C, D, and E. Simple multiple choice. I want you to answer this question to the best of your ability, and here is the question. Your pictorial representation is this. You have point B here, you got point A there, you got point C there, and you got point D. The question that I'm posing to you all is the following. What is the intersection of this set, meaning, well, this ray AC, remember ray is just nothing more than a set of points that do something. Look in your notes for that. So this set of points intersect with this set of points right there. I want to know what the new picture, aka set of points, would actually be. And here are your options. So, whoops, sorry, wrong thing. Here we go. So here's your option. Option A is it going to give me then ray AC? If I intersected this ray and that ray, would it give me ray AB? Would it give me ray BC? Would it give me just point B? Or would the intersection of this ray and that ray, set of points, give me line AC? There is your question. I'm excited to see you in class, and we're going to start in class to see what answer you all put, and we're going to lead from your answers to the next thing and see how good we got. We'll practice this more in class, I promise. But have fun with this. Go back and watch it, and rock and roll. Get ready. We're excited. I'm excited for union and intersection. See you in class. Peace.